Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. I probably did. Obviously, I'm recording this before the holidays, but I'll just assume that I had an absolutely lovely day. So, what's the plan for today's episode? Well, I was thinking of maybe doing something a little bit different, but I'm honestly having so much fun with finally working on the void, so I think I'm just gonna do some more of it. And this time we'll actually tackle some of the slides properly, which is going to be a little trickier to work on, but will hopefully be even more effective because it's unfortunately not all that often that you stare straight up at the sky to see the majority of the work that we did last episode. So, without further ado, let's get building a universe. This place is really starting to fill up, or at least this side of the island is. The other side still has quite a lot of missing pieces, but I think I actually only have about 1 episode worth of stuff left to build, which is actually way better than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, this side has really come together exactly like I'd hoped. And like last time, I won't go over everything I built because that would take ages, but I will show you guys some of my favourite pieces. And once again, please excuse the Freecam. But I want to start with this spiral galaxy, which was quite a pain to build. It turns out building these galaxies vertically is a little bit of a challenge, but I love the way it came out. Obviously, actual spiral galaxies tend to be a bit less defined than this, but I think it gives a good Minecraft interpretation, and I think the shape is at least a bit accurate. But mostly, I just really like the overall effect with the colours and everything. It is very satisfying. Then we have this geode cave, which I absolutely love. It's pretty simple, but I just really like it, with the way that the geode light pokes through the outside layer, and then the cave itself just looks so shiny and inviting. I am an absolute sucker for purple, and I loved the geodes as soon as they were added to the game, hence making the giant amethyst cave on my home island. But it was just so nice to bring this here and get to make just a lovely little planet. Next we have this very, very basic Minecraft Earth, which is stupidly simple, but I didn't want to make like a huge accurate replica of the Earth, so I thought this served as just a nice easy little Easter egg. I am also very fond of this blackstone lava planet, which was unexpectedly difficult to build, mostly because I didn't have quite as many lava buckets as I thought when I was making it, but I love the effect of this and the fact that you can see the lava coming down the sides and also underneath, although you can't really see that super well unless you're flying dangerously close to the void. But I just really, really like the effect of this planet. Another fun little planet is this fish planet, and I loved the idea of having a planet made entirely of water, but obviously that's not really possible outside of somehow getting creative mode and using barrier blocks, so obviously that wasn't going to work, but I thought this made for quite a nice compromise, and it's nice to have some fish to keep us company out here in the void, although they do seem to absolutely love this one specific corner, but they do occasionally venture out, so it works. Then we have our meteor with some very, very realistic flames. Okay, it's very cartoony, but I absolutely love it. And like with the space station last episode, this ends up being a little bit of a deviation from the majority of things that end up in this place, but I think that just really helps break things up quite nicely. And also, given its trajectory, it's clearly going to miss the hub itself. I'm sure if it was actually on course, then someone would have dealt with it before it got quite this close. But it is certainly going to be a sight to see with it soaring so close to the hub. And the final piece I wanted to specifically show you guys is this galaxy here, mostly because it's actually the first thing I designed for this part of the project. And as you can see, it's quite a bit different from most of the other galaxies that I ended up making for this place. It's definitely not quite got the realism that I aimed for with the other pieces, but it definitely has a special place in my heart as the first thing, so I decided to add it anyway. And I do think it has a certain charm to it. As I said before, this is honestly just such a lovely sight. Seeing this all come together just makes me smile so hard. I mean, just look how lively everything behind me looks. I can't even begin to tell you guys how happy this whole thing makes me. I mean, this would have just looked like that back there before. And now, it's all just so... It's just so alive. I honestly can't think of a better word for it. But anyway, obviously there is still more work to be done, but we don't have time for that today, so we are going to have to leave this episode here. And I think next time, maybe we'll take a little break from building the rest of this cosmos. Like I said, I think there's about 1 more episode worth of building this, but it's always nice to just change things around a bit, so maybe we'll try and build the other side of the end portal. We'll see how it all goes. But honestly, we're getting so close to the end of this project, which probably means I need to start thinking about what I want to do next, but well, I don't have time to think about that right now. So, in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!